Hey, everybody. All right. They got good food here, don't they? Okay, Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. Don't you like these early shows? Especially on a Tuesday night, huh? Over here we got, from Austin, Chris Marish on bass, who is more than once been voted best bass player in Austin, has played with all sorts of people. He's played with Willie, he's played with Michael McDonald, he's played with, who else, Chris?
Eric Johnson.
Oh, Eric Johnson, how could I forget? Thank you. Over here we got William James, who's played with many notables around Houston. I met him through Evelyn Rubio, who y'all may know, who's, she and I have played together quite a bit. And at any rate, we're here as a power trio, as you can tell. One, two, three, Something good is gonna happen. I can feel it in the air. Something good is gonna happen. When it does, I'm gonna be there. I can feel my luck changing, even though it ain't changed yet. My heart is like that wheel of fortune. Step right up, I'll take all bets. Well, I bet I'll find a girl who loves me. We can't stand to be apart. Gonna fly away together, wing to wing and heart to heart. 'Cause something good is gonna happen. I can feel it in the air. Something good is gonna happen. When it does, I'm gonna be there. I'll take it away. I bet I'll find a girl who loves me. We can't stand to be apart. Gonna fly away together, wing to wing and heart to heart. 'Cause something good is gonna happen. I can feel it in the air. 'Cause something good is gonna happen. When it does, I'm gonna be there. Something good is gonna happen. When it does, I'm gonna be there. I can feel it in the air. All right. We're going to do one more that we recorded in Marfa on a fairly recent album. This one's called What's Wrong With You for Loving Me? What's wrong with you for loving me? when you see how crazy I can be. The only flaw in you that I can see is what's wrong with you for loving me. Well, you find there's a wine that comes from France, and your mind is full of common sense. Well, you're right as rain about every little thing. The only flaw in you I see is what's wrong with you for loving me. I'm living large, baby, when you call my name. I don't care much about fortune or fame. Loving you is what I do best. I can't seem to get a handle on all the rest. What's wrong with you for loving me? I'll pick it, will you? I'm living large, baby, when you call my name. I don't care much about fortune or fame. Loving you is what I do best. I can't seem to get a handle on all the rest of what's wrong with you for loving me. Well, my love for you is a runaway train. It's that big old powerful thing that keeps me sane. I don't care where it's going, long as I get to ride. I blow my own whistle too. Oh, what's right with me is loving you. Oh, what's right with me is loving you. Oh, what's right with me is loving you. Okay, we've been to, let's see, well, the first one was written during I'm from Austin, by the way. Don't meet a lot of people that are actually from Austin. Most people have moved to Austin. Yeah, and I grew up in Austin, third generation Austinite, and actually I'm happy to be in Houston because Austin bears little resemblance to the Austin I grew up in. But I went to LA in 1971 and got lucky at first and joined a rock band called Spirit. Some of you may be familiar with. And then I got my brother in the band, and we did an album called Feedback. And within a year of being out there, we were headlining Carnegie Hall and touring the world and all that sort of thing. And towards the end of the 70s, that first song I wrote, What's Wrong With You? Well, no, the first one was Something Good Is Gonna Happen. Was toward the end of my days in California, but I never did anything with it because I was mainly in rock bands and doing other things, and it ended up being the first song on this album that I was telling you about called Somewhere in West Texas. And the second song was written in driving from Austin to Houston. Right now I'm going to do a song that was written in Stockholm, Sweden. We're just going to have a musical vacation here. Well, it's the middle of the night and I'm high again. The sun's still in my eyes. Back home outside of Houston, there's a great big starry sky. When I see it again, I can't say when. I'm 6,000 miles away. And that long-legged woman, she got me on the run. I'm living in the land of the midnight sun, but I can't help but wonder what she's doing tonight. I got a sharp little thing here in Stockholm, treats me a certain way. She loves to do what she does when I do what I do. We do it most every day. I love the way she talks, I love the way she walks, spike heels on cobblestone. With that long-legged woman, she got me on the run. I'm living in the land of the midnight sun, but I can't help but wonder what she's doing tonight. Yeah, long-legged woman got me on the run. I'm living in the land of the midnight sun. Said can't help but wonder what she's doing tonight. Well, it's summertime, the weather's fine, I can't say I miss the heat. But there's a reckless Texas woman, and when she rides she can be beat. There's a lighthouse in the harbor, red subs are down there too. And for the very first time I'm seeing things clear as Baltic blue. I got so much love and so many wonderful women to give it to. That long-legged woman, she got me on the run. I'm living in the land of the midnight sun, but can't help but wonder what she's doing tonight. Yeah, long-legged woman got me on the run. I'm living in the land of the midnight sun. Said, hey mama, it's safe to come back. Whoa baby, is it safe to come back? Hey mama, is it safe to come back home? Got me on the run. I'm living in the land of the midnight sun. Long-legged woman got me on the run. I'm living in the land of the midnight sun. Long-legged woman, long-legged woman, long-legged woman, long-legged woman. Yeah, she's a long-legged woman. Whoa, she's a long-legged. Oh, baby, she's a long-legged. I said, long-legged woman, she got me on the run. I'm living in the land of the midnight sun. You always put me in a love trance. Always starts with a slow dance, teaching me about true romance. My baby puts me in a love trance. No toys, no tricks, no fancy lingerie. She keeps it simple when she comes to play. All she needs is some time away, time to put me in a love trance. She always puts me in a love trance. It always starts with a slow dance, teaching me about true romance. My baby puts me in a love trance. Sometimes she dances to the radio, giving me a little private show for me to see, not for you to know. My baby puts me in a love trance. She always puts me in a love trance. It always starts with a real slow dance, teaching me about true romance. My baby puts me in a love trance. long as she never stops. All I know is when she does what she does, I just can't get enough, and I go deep into a love trance, a bass trance, bass trance, love trance. She always puts me in a love trance. It always starts with a real slow dance, teaching me about true romance. My baby puts me in a love trance. I never ever really had a chance. You always put me in a love trance. Where am I? Where am I? Oh, I'm on the air at the Mucky Duck. I can tell by that. Did y'all know that you're all on the air right now? They broadcast live from the Mucky Duck. Keep that in mind, because if you're at home and you just can't make yourself get out, but you want to see the show at the Mucky Duck, you can tune it in live from Norfolk. And you can look these up on YouTube afterwards, too, on YouTube, and I think it's live for Norfolk. And by the way, this is a special week. This week is the 36th anniversary of McGonigel's Mucky Duck. And those of you who've lived in other cities probably can certainly appreciate what a unique place this is. I mean, you can go around the country, you will find not many at all places like the Mucky Duck that have great food, have great entertainment, not that we're against sports, but no sports games if you've really come to hear music. And we want to thank Rusty and Teresa, who I don't see tonight, and they're probably off. They're probably not here because they're celebrating somewhere. Am I right, guys? Okay, now I've lost my place. Where are we, Chris? Okay. This is a song that was off a previous. And by the way, we do have vinyl, we have CDs for those who still have a CD player. And so if you hear any songs you like tonight, chances are it's on one of those. This is for the ladies, and yet it's for the guys. It's, guys, sometimes we need a little help, kind of up in our game, right? And sometimes our women are more than happy to help us do that. And this one's called Trust Me, She Said. Trust me, she said, in a tiny little voice. Trust me, she said, I will free you from choice. Trust me, said, older than you, what you need to survive, what will make you feel alive. Trust me, trust me, trust me, she said, I'll trust you, I said, without blinking an eye. But lately I've been living a shabby little lie. I'll gladly try to your way. You draw the lines. I'm sure your version of me will be better than mine. Trust me, trust me, trust me, she said, ooh. Trust me. Trust me, she said, you be the artist and I I'll be the clay. Mold me, shape me, pull me every which way until you get me like you like me. And maybe we'll find your version of me will be better than mine. Trust me, she said, I see you're bold with yourself. Trust me, cause you must be somebody else. You got a great act, but it's getting sort of stale. I got a version of you, ain't no way it can fail. Trust me, trust me, trust me, she said. Ooh, oh, trust me, trust me, trust me, she said. Everybody help me here. Trust me, you be the order. Trust me, I'll be the clay. Trust me, melt me, shape that pool every which way. Trust me, give me like you like me now, and maybe we'll find your version of me will be better than mine. Sometimes you got to trust a little girl with a tiny little voice. Trust that girl, she will free you from choice. You be the artist, I'll be the clay. Mold me, shape me, pull me every which way. Here we go. Now trust me. I want to thank the guys for putting a big rock and roll ending on the three-piece acoustic rendition of that song. Thank you, guys. What we got now?
Nature's way. Nature's way.
Everybody hearing everything okay? All the instruments? Loud enough? Not too loud? Grayson, the engineer, is excellent. He's always good. Okay, I'm going to do, I mentioned the band Spirit earlier. I'm going to do one of my favorite Spirit songs, not written by me, but written by the late, great Randy California, the original guitar player in the band. And he probably wrote it about 1969 or something, right in there. It was certainly a relevant song then, and it's maybe even more so now. It's called Nature's Way. It's nature's way of telling you something's wrong. It's nature's way of telling you in a song. It's nature's way of receiving you. It's nature's way of retrieving you. It's nature's way of telling you something's wrong. It's nature's way of telling you in a breeze. It's nature's way of telling you dying trees. It's nature's way of receiving you. nature's way of telling you something's wrong. It's nature's way, it's nature's way. It's nature's way, it's nature's way. It's nature's way of telling you in a breeze. It's nature's way of telling you dying trees. It's nature's way of receiving you. It's nature's way of retrieving you. It's nature's way of telling you something's wrong. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. William James on guitar, ladies and gentlemen.
Wide-eyed.
Okay. Wide-eyed innocent, my man. You know, everybody seems to be into documentaries about some music from Laurel Canyon, and for good reason. There was a lot of great music and songs written then, and so many of it, there was something magical about Laurel Canyon in those days. That's I remember going up to, well, I lived there at one point during my time in L.A., and I remember Don Henley and Glenn Fry, they had a place there. Went up to their place, and actually the guy, Ron Stone, who was managing Spirit at that time, he was living in the famous Joni Mitchell house that where she and Graham Nash lived, where he wrote Our House, a very, very fine house. And it was a very fine house. And actually, I think she still owns it today. She owned it, had moved on, rented it to Ron, and I know Ron these days, and he lived there for about 30 years, he and his wife and stuff. But anyway, you've probably read the stories, know the whole thing. There's about all the great music that came out of there during that era. And here's, we're going to do one that I wrote in Laurel Canyon during that era, probably the later part of that area, the early 70s. And it's called Wide-Eyed and Innocent, and I'm sure all of us were at one time wide-eyed and innocent. I won't ask how many still are, but. One, two, one, we were wide-eyed and innocent. Too much too soon. We were wide-eyed and innocent, oh baby, in the soft pale light of the sweet summer moon. When you first hit town, you had a smooth face and a clean slate. But now they're both etched deep with lines. Oh, blue-eyed ambitious, and the world looks so delicious. But you went back for seconds too many times. We were wide-eyed and innocent. Lord knows we wanted too much too soon. Why, all right. In the soft pale light of the sweet summer moon, we fell in love in the soft pale light of the sweet summer moon. We used to see jaded dreamers who'd been stepped on one too many times, who you could not understand how they could be so weak. Oh, but now your slip is showing and your soul is slipping down into the streets, and your smile so rusty, baby, I can almost hear it squeak. Lord knows we wanted too much too soon. We were wide-eyed and innocent, oh baby, in the soft pale light of a sweet summer moon. We were wide-eyed and innocent. Lord knows we wanted too much too soon. We were wide-eyed and innocent in the soft pale light of a sweet summer moon. We fell in love in the soft pale light of a sweet summer moon. Oh, baby, we always wanted a little too much, too soon. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, William James. Beautiful solo, once again. Well, is it on the list? Yes, it is right there. We're going to do another one off the Somewhere in West Texas album. Recorded kind of during the pandemic. Wilma and I have a place out in Marathon, Texas. If you actually, a normal person would say Marathon, Texas, but if you've got a place out there, the locals call it Marathon. So, well, okay, I'm not out there. I'm just going to say, we had a place in Marathon. And we were out there when things were shut down, and I'd heard there was a studio in Marfa, and I knew two good musicians there. Fran Christina, drummer from the Fabulous Thunderbirds, you may remember, and Scrappy Judd Newcomb, well-known Austin guitar player. He's got a place out there. And I said, I just wanted to get a few songs demoed, and I called up and said, you know about that studio in Marfa? And they said, yeah. Actually, we're doing a session there, or Scrappy said, I'm doing a session there this week, and I think you can get in there right after that. And I said, who's on the session? He said, well, Chris Marish is coming in from Austin. He's going to do it. And I said, why don't you ask Chris if he wants to play bass on my stuff? Because even though I was a bass player in spirit and all that, I wrote these songs on guitar. I didn't want to play bass. And plus, also, I'm not as good as Chris is. So I'm no fool. And I thought we were just going to do demos, and we did. And probably it's better we didn't think we were doing an album, because everybody was just not overthinking it. You know, we got 6 tracks done in one day, and these guys said, hey, you know, you got some good songs here. You ought to come back with 5 or 6 more and you have an album. So 6 weeks later I did, and we did. And I don't know why I brought that up now. I know there was a thread that I'm having a hard time tying together now. But, oh, I know why, because this next song is one of the songs on that record, as well as some of the others you've already heard. Anybody named Emily here tonight? You know, I thought that was a popular name, but almost every time I say that, there's nobody. I'm trying to dedicate a song called Emily to an Emily, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay. Well, Emily, before you hang up on me, please let me say a word or two about the way I feel for you, Emily. Your friendship means so much to me. You filled an empty place in my life. Please don't disappear into the night and tell me what ain't right. I don't wanna fight with you. Oh, 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 Emily, I know you once believed in me. Tell me how I've let you down. Don't leave my poor heart lying on the ground. What's lost is often found. I'm waiting for a sign from you. Oh, oh, oh. But Emily, you knew I wasn't free to love you like the love of a should. Oh, but mentally, I think that you'll agree we had something especially good. Oh, 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 Emily, 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 please don't walk away from me. Okay. We'll extend our musical holiday for a song written not that far away in the aforementioned place where I grew up, Austin. by the shores of Lake Austin. And this song was originally recorded by Marty Ballin, who some of you may remember from the Jefferson Airplane, the Jefferson Starship. He was the other lead singer beside Grace, you know. And he was a great guy. And actually, he lived in Mill Valley. You go to his house. He didn't have a car. He just rode his bicycle around. So if he really needed to go somewhere, he'd call his girlfriend because she had a car. And he had built this. It was an older house, but he built this pyramid on top of the house. It was his meditation room, and he was an interesting guy. But actually, he wrote that song "Miracles," which I love. That was the Jefferson Starship. First time I ever heard that, he played it for me on acoustic guitar in his living room, and that's one of those songs I never get tired of hearing it when I hear it on the radio or something. But anyway, on one of his solo albums, after he left the band, he recorded this song, "Mercy of the Moon." And this one is also the one that Chris and I recorded out in Marfa. Well, I'm at the mercy of the moon. She can take me where she will. Run me ragged, stand me still, turn me cold and make me swoon. I'm at the mercy of the moon. And tonight I see the light pouring down all over you. And as the dew begins to fall and your lips begin to call, I'm in too deep now to review. You say you love me, and I know that tonight you really do. But tomorrow comes too soon, and you'll sing another tune, and you'll find somebody new. But tonight we're at the mercy of the moon. She can take us where she will. Run us ragged, stand us still, turn us cold to make us swoon. We're at the mercy of the moon. Could freeze this frame that shows your body close to mine, I would give up this fight for fame and forget that your last name is his instead of mine. I'm at the mercy of the moon. You're at the mercy of the moon. We're at the mercy of the moon. Sure, why not? Ice on fire. Yeah, we're going to do. This is a song. I was in the early '80s. I think it maybe have been 1980. I did a tour of Europe with John Cipollina. Those of you who are old enough and were into San Francisco music might remember Quicksilver Messenger Service. He was the guitar player. And Nick Gravenitis, who played in Electric Flag with Michael Bloomfield, and he wrote the song Born in Chicago that Paul Butterfield did, that well-known song, and at any rate, he wrote songs for Janis Joplin. In fact, he wrote a song called Buried Alive in the Blues, and Janis Joplin, his band, recorded it at the Columbia Studios in L.A. She went back to her hotel that night and overdosed on heroin and couldn't come back, ironically enough, to sing Buried Alive in the Blues. And they put it on, they did the song, I think, as an instrumental and put it on the album. Anyway, but that's neither here nor there. As we were traveling through Germany, I think we were playing in Frankfurt or something, and Cipollina nudged me and said, "See that girl standing kind of in front of the stage?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I think I saw her last night when we were in Nuremberg, and I think the night before that when we were in Berlin." He said she's always by herself. She doesn't try to meet the band or anything. Anyway, he was curious, so he started talking to her after the show, and it turned out she worked for a bank in Berlin. She had a week vacation, and she liked this kind of blues rock music that we were doing, and decided to follow us to a few gigs. And but she was a singer. She wanted to be a singer. She loved Billie Holiday, and she loved Janis Joplin. So this gave me an idea for a song about all the people that have day jobs that would like to be doing this stuff, like we're doing, staying on the stage and playing music for people. And I just took some poetic license. I moved her to Austin, and I wrote this song called "She's a Time Bomb." An extra major red and leather, red and miniskirt and boots. 65 style was coming back in 92. Working for the bank, but she'd rather sing the blues. She digs Billie Holiday, Janis Joplin too. She's a time bomb, about to explode. She's a time bomb, and nobody knows she's a time bomb. The tick tock, you can hear her brain ticking like a cheap alarm clock. Yes, junior vice president in charge of small loans dropped his calculator when she walked into the room. She was everything he'd wanted since he'd left the boys' school. His interest rate was rising, it was hard to keep his cool. She's a time bomb, about to explode. She's a time bomb, and nobody knows she's a time bomb. The tick tock, you can hear her brain ticking like a cheap alarm clock. They made a date for dinner, candlelight and wine, shared their hopes hopes and fears, they were both feeling fine. An American Express green card paid the bill. His 2-year-old Toyota took him home across the hill. She's a time bomb, about to explode. She's a time bomb, nobody knows. She's a time bomb, a tick-tock, tick-tock. You can hear her brain ticking like a cheap alarm clock. It was a simple ceremony on a sunny day in June. The bride had butterflies as she stood next to her groom. Till death do us part, he shouted loud and clear. But when it came her turn, she stuttered in her eye, there was a tear. He got a quick promotion, another came real soon. He had everything he wanted, except a son to leave it to. Told his wife, let's make a baby. Much to his surprise, she said, I love you, but I'm leaving. Was a rock and roll goodbye. She's a time bomb, about to explode. She's a time bomb, and nobody knows. She's a time bomb, a tick-tock, tick-tock. You can hear her brain ticking like a cheap alarm clock. Last seen in Austin, Texas, fronting her own band. At the Continental Club, there was barely room to stand. Living out her fantasy like everybody should. Now I hear she's 31, she's talking motherhood. She's a time bomb, I'm about to explode. She's a time bomb, and nobody knows. She's a landmine, you better watch your step. She's a wild kind, can't be kept. She's a time bomb, a tick-tock, tick-tock. Her brain ticking like a cheap alarm clock. She's a time bomb. Whoa. Oh, it's that time. Well, we have a little something special for you tonight. Coming to the stage is Wilma with flute in hand. Wilma. You need to hear the genesis of the. Wilma grew up in Tulsa and played flute in the high school band, the orchestra, some elite high school, the Young Tulsans, they were called, that actually toured Europe. And then she never played the flute after high school. And she's always knew she had this flute. And anytime I would mention, well, I hadn't played since high school, and I can't, you guys jam and stuff, and I can just read music. If it's not written, I can't write it. Well, I said, I'm sorry, I can't read music. I can't write it out. But she said, but if you ever write a song in the key of C or something, I might, it's got no sharps and flats. Maybe I can figure. So one day I wrote the song, and it happened to be in the key of C. I said, Wilma, go get your flute. And we're going to do it for you right now. It's called Linking the Chain. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey everybody, don't you know there's only one way to save our globe? Everybody's gotta be a link in the chain. We're only strong as the weakest link. We rise together or we're all gonna sink. Everybody's gotta be a link in the chain. Link in the chain, a link in the chain. Like it or not, we're all links in the chain. Everybody's gotta be a link in the chain. Don't be shy, Don't hesitate. You can't be too early, only too late. Everybody's gotta be a link in the chain. Yeah, we gotta be smart. Stop and think before we end up the next missing link. Everybody's gotta be a link in the chain. Everybody sings a link in the chain, a link in the chain. Like it or not, we're all links in the chain. Everybody's gotta be a link in the chain. The world's a stage, but it's our show. Let's get it right before it all blows. Everybody's gotta be a link in the chain. A link in the chain, link in the chain. Like it or not, we're all links in the chain. Links in the chain, links in the chain. Like it or not, we're all links in the chain. Everybody's gotta be a link in the chain. Everybody's gotta be a link in the chain. Everybody's gotta be a link in the chain. Wilma. One day, we were sitting around the house. I played this song she'd never heard before because I'd kind of forgotten about it. It was a song I wrote in the late 70s. Kind of is, I don't know if any of you now, or if you haven't now, at some point in your life, you've probably felt like you were in limbo. Either limbo career-wise, limbo relationship-wise, some kind of limbo. I think at that moment I was in at least one kind of limbo. Listen to this one. Yeah, well, actually, this isn't even in the key of C, and yet.
Well, now I'm freaked out.
Well, I was riding first class on the line of least resistance, rolling down the track on the train, taking me to nowhere. I said, Mr. Engineer, won't you listen here? You ain't heading where I wanted to go. He said, you took a wrong train, you gotta make a change. I'm gonna have to let you off at a town called Limbo. But now I'm living in limbo. I'm living in limbo. I'm waiting for a train in a town with no depot. And I'm living in limbo. I said, maybe I'll fall in the fire, or maybe I can climb the rope. But for now I'm living in limbo. But I ain't gonna give up hope. But sometimes it seems that life is such a tease. It keeps you crawling on your hands and on your knees, building you up just to let you down, give you just enough to keep you hanging round limbo. I'm in limbo. I'm living in limbo. I'm waiting for a train with no depot, and I'm a living in limbo. Said maybe I'll fall in the fire, or maybe I can climb the rope, but for now I'm a living in limbo. But I ain't gonna give up hope. I'm in limbo, living in limbo. I'm a living in limbo. I'm waiting for a train in a town with no depot. I'm a living in limbo. What do you think about that song? Because I've just started playing that because it was a lost song. Should it be on the next record, you think? Well, thank you. Don, I respect your opinion. And you said it with authority. Okay, there's one more that Wilma's going to play on. And just to show how far this has all come, it is also not in the key of C.
I wish you wouldn't say that.
Your man in Rio is thinking of you. Your man in Rio is tried and true. Your man in Rio is singing the blues. The beat's bossa nova, but the words are for you. Lapa has samba. I've got a room with a view of Copacabana, but Texas has you. I wrote you a letter, mailed it today to the queen of the desert. I had something to say. Your man in Rio remembers your charms, and like the Redeemer, your welcoming arms. Your man in Rio is singing the blues. The beat's bossa nova, but the words are for you. I'm your man in Rio. I'm your man in Rio. I'm your man in Rio. Tall and tan in Rio. I'm your man. And I wrote that song for Wilma when I was in Rio, so. Y'all up for another story? It's just not it introduces the next song. This was kind of an unusual. Some of you I know have heard this before, but those of you hadn't. This was during my time in L.A., and I was down at a recording studio. My brother was recording with a band named JoJo Gunn, And I was talking to the engineer. I heard him say that he was getting ready to start an album the next week with Keith Moon, a drummer for The Who, a Keith Moon solo album. I said, really? I said, who's producing it? And he said, Mal Evans. I said, Mal Evans, the Beatles roadie that I saw in all the movies and clips, the big guy with the blonde hair and horn-rimmed glasses? He said, yeah. I said, well, I might have a song. I don't know. He said, well, come down to the record plant on Wednesday. I'll introduce you to Mal and bring your song. And so I went down there, and I actually wrote one song specially for the occasion, thought it might be right. Played him that one. He said, I don't think so. Then I had this other song called Crazy Like a Fox. He said, yeah, I could hear Keith doing that. In fact, we'll cut it on Friday. This was Wednesday. I said, yeah, that would work. Do you have all the musicians for the session? He said, no. I said, well, of course, I know how to play the song. And my brother, who plays with JoJo Gunn, he's played it with me. He's lead guitar player for JoJo Gunn. He said, well, why don't we get all of JoJo Gunn to play on it? So I called the guys up. You want to play on a Keith Moon record? Not tomorrow, but the next day. Yes, please. So we get down there that day, and this is the way they wanted. This is the way we cut the basic track. JoJo Gunn's drummer, Curly Smith, on one set of drums. Keith Moon on yet another set of drums. Jimmy Randall on bass. Jay Ferguson on keyboard. Mark wasn't in that group anymore. My brother on lead. Jesse Ed Davis also was there, which I didn't. Those of you who don't know, he was kind of a legendary session guy. He's the guy that played the lead on Doctor My Eyes, the Jackson Browne song. But a lot of other stuff. He played with Taj Mahal and different people. And I was playing acoustic 6-string, and sitting next to me was Spencer Davis on acoustic 12-string. We cut the track. Although everybody playing at once, that's the way they wanted it. So we got the track. I went out, a pair of headphones. Keith had headphones on. I had lyrics on a stand because he had just heard the song the day before. And so I was cueing him where to come in, and he had a bottle of Cavassier in his left hand and was reeling around. And he wasn't singing, let's be honest. He would, stand back. You got to give the girl room to move. She's crazy like a fox, and that fox got her eyes on you. It was Keith Moon being Keith Moon all over the record, which is exactly what you wanted. So, at any rate, that's what it ended up being. The first song on his album and the first single. It was not a hit, but it's a interesting little factoid, to have the first single and the song. But they kept calling me back, and I played on about half of the album and got to know Keith and had a couple fun dinners up at his house with his girlfriend and my girlfriend at the time. At any rate, you want to hear the song? Okay. Stand back, you gotta give the girl a room to move. Stand back, gotta let her find her groove. I know you think she's acting a baby, and she's playing crazy games with you, but she's crazy like a fox, and the fox got her eyes on you. Stand back, gotta let the little lady dance. pulling at your knees. I know you think she's acting the sly one, and she's playing crazy games with you. But she's crazy like a fox, and the fox got her eyes on you. I know you think she's acting the sly one, and she's playing crazy games with you. But she's crazy like a fox, and the fox got her eyes on you. She's crazy like a fox, and the fox got her eyes on you. I said she's crazy like a fox. Fox got her eyes on you. All right. Thank you. She's like ice on fire. She's like ice on fire. She's like ice on fire. She melts you with desire. But soon it'll be your turn to feel the slow burn. Soon it'll be your turn to feel the slow burn. She's like ice on fire. She's like ice on fire. She blows hot and cold. She move you real slow. She won't let go until she feels a blow. Like a moth flying to the flame, you got so much to learn. About the slow burn. 'Cause soon it'll be your turn to feel the slow burn. Smoke in my eyes, tears that I cry, freeze as they fall, and break in the night like ice. She's like ice on fire. Call me a liar, but soon it'll be your turn to feel the slow burn. Soon it'll be your turn to feel the slow burn. It's such a slow burn. It's such a slow, sweet burn. It's such a slow, sweet burn. She's like ice on fire. She's like ice William James once again on guitar. Nice. Chris Marish on bass. And I'm just a guy called Al. Yeah. But you know what? I'm just going to start it here. Forget the intro. Yeah. Okay, got anybody from New York here? Well, I know we have one person that at least has an apartment there. So it's for you, Steve. And it's getting close to the 4th of July, and this song was written one 4th of July many years ago in New York City. It's called Feel the Heat. It's 4th of July in New York City, and I'm really feeling the heat. Cops on horseback in Central Park, on Broadway they're pounding their beats. Black men playing jungle drums out on Amsterdam Street. But I'm light-skinned, fair heading from out of town, and I can really feel the heat. So lay me on your quilted bed, make me feel the things you said. Turn on your window fan, tell me I'm your favorite man. 'Cause it's 4th of July in New York City, fireworks all around. They're drinking beer up in the Bronx, but you never know what's going on in Chinatown. The Upper East Side is all deserted. They have houses at the beach, but they're hanging out in Harlem, and man, you can really feel the heat. So lay me on your big old bed, make me feel the things you said. Turn on your window fan, tell me I'm your favorite man. 'Cause the city eats a man alive, needs your loving to survive. Bowery bum with an anchor tattooed on his right hand. The sailor missed a boat and spent the last 20 years on land. Now he plays with children in a five-plug fountain and feels complete. Selling empty bottles down the gutter, he is now captain of his fleet. But if you're living down in the village with artists, dykes, and queens, Independence Day is every day, like any day you've seen. So lay me on your big old bed, make me feel the things you say. Turn on your window fan, tell me I'm your favorite man. Making love on cool white sheets, and I can really feel the heat. Whoa, I can really feel your heat. Oh, I can really feel your heat, babe. It feels so sweet when our bodies meet. Every time, every time, every time, every time your lips meet mine. Oh Lord, I can feel it. Oh yeah, I can feel it. I can really feel your heat. You can tell how long ago it was that I wrote that song because those people, artists and stuff, aren't living in the village anymore. Right, Steve? They're living somewhere in Brooklyn, and probably now they've had to move somewhere other than that. It's just like that song I played you earlier, Wide-Eyed and Innocent. It says, now your slip is showing and your soul is slipping down into the streets. Someone said, I can tell how long ago you wrote that. Women don't wear slips anymore.
Time is 11.
Okay. Another song, what's a more recent song. It's, well, you'll see. Very age appropriate for me. Time is the love. Oh, no, that's not. Looking in the mirror, I don't see myself. Feel like I'm looking at somebody else. Looking like a clock whose tick has talked. Feel like I'm looking at somebody else. Time is a lover I'll surely miss. Seems like only yesterday we shared our first kiss. Slow at the start, she ends in a rush. She'll kiss me goodnight, and then she'll turn out my lights. And I feel like I'm talking about somebody else, but it's gonna be my ashes in an urn on the shelf. Too late for the dock, my tick will have talked. Feel like I'm talking about somebody else. Time is a lover I'll surely miss. Seems like only yesterday we shared our first kiss. Slow at the start, she ends in a rush. She'll kiss me goodnight, then turn out my lights. A sarcastic surrender in the sardonic sea. A sardonic smile looking back at me. Singing my swan song for time on the shore. We lived and we loved, who could ask for more? And I feel like I'm singing about somebody else, but it's gonna be my ashes in an urn on the shelf. A spirit in the sky with a clean slate, waiting my turn to reincarnate. Looking in the mirror, don't see myself. Feel like I'm looking at somebody else. Looking like a clock whose tick has talked. But for now I'm feeling strong, feeling young and strong, feeling young and strong, and ready to rock. Let's rock, William. Ain't done yet, ladies and gentlemen. Ain't done yet. What is it?
Night and
All right. Okay, this one written by my friend, and you ought to make him your friend. At least look him up on Spotify, YouTube. Phil Lee. He's interesting, funny, poignant writer. He calls himself the Mighty King of Love. He weighs about 110 pounds and has a gray beard down to about here. But I'll take him at his word. This is a song that when I heard it, I just thought, I don't learn many other people's songs and do them, but I've got to do this one. This is for anybody who spent any time at all in a trailer. And my neighbor Judy claims she has. I'm not quite sure that it's suspect because I know she at one point lived on River Oaks Boulevard, but I got a little place out on Highway 10. You got to duck your head when you walk in. Walk 3 steps, lay down flat. Girl, the little box is where it's at. Everybody knows this trailer rocks. Don't you want to spend a night in the box? Yeah. Well, it ain't much, but I call it home. It's got a microwave and a telephone. No room to fight or disagree. No room to do nothing but hug and kiss on me. Everybody knows this trailer rocks. Don't you want to spend a night in the box? Well, all the folks roll into trailer parks. They got nasty little young'uns, cars on blocks. No need to be so snobby or be unkind. A night in the box is gonna change your mind. She lived on a hill, she had an aeroplane, an iron will. She had a rich old man with lots of cash. She looked down her nose at the trailer trash. She had $1 million in blue chip stocks and threw it all away for a night in the box. Yeah! All the folks roll into trailer parks. They got nasty little young'uns, cars on blocks. No need to be so snobby or be unkind. A night in the box is gonna change your mind. Is this a hard luck story? No, it's not. I got a place to hide when things get hot. I got a place to lurk when things get bleak. Lots of nosy neighbors and they want to peek, but they don't come a knocking when the trailer rocks. Don't you want to spend a night in the box? It's got a lot of soul and it smells like socks. Don't you want to spend a night in the box? Well, the old clock on the wall is saying it's getting close to. I'm going to do one for you. Okay, we did. That's what we got. We made Germany. We made Sweden, Brazil. This one was written in Cannes, France. Everybody's got a game to play. Sometimes you have to walk away. Be still. Listen to your heart. Be still. Listen to your heart. Are you really who you think you are? Do you know how you've come this far? Be still. Listen to your heart. 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 They say life is a 3-act play. As the drama starts to fade away, thoughts are clear. It's a brand new day. Be still. Listen to your heart. Be still. Listen to your heart. Be still. Listen to your heart. I want to thank you all for coming tonight. Coming out, it's been a great audience, and I see so many familiar faces and that have been here before, and I appreciate it. And once again, I have Chris Marish on bass. Before Chris went over to the dark side and started playing with guys like me and rock musicians and stuff, he actually played in the Austin Symphony. He can read music. And once again, thanks to thank William James for doing all that he does. And I want to thank Wilma. Okay. Now, I don't know if this is the last song or if we've already done the last song. Somebody has to tell me. Well, okay, I'll tell you what. Okay, we're going to do something that should never be done, but for you, we'll do it, which is playing Spirit's big song, I Got a Line on You, with 2 acoustic guitars and a stand-up bass. Okay, let's see if we can pull this off. Go. Let me take you, baby, down to the riverbed. Got to tell you something, go right to your head. I've got a line on you, got a line on you, babe. I've got a line on you, got a line on you, babe. Put your arms around me, give me every bit of your love. You know what to do, I'll make love to you. Got to have all of your good stuff. I've got a line on you, got a line on you, babe. I've got a line on you, got a line on you, babe. she's coming on strong. I can love you, love you, love you all year long. I've got a line on you, got a line on you, baby. I've got a line on you, got a line on you, baby. I've got a line on you, yeah. I've got a line on you. Everybody, one time, say go. I've got a line on you, baby. I've got a line on you, got a line on you, baby. Here we go, baby. I've got a line on you. I got a line on you, babe. Thank y'all once again for coming out tonight. If you want to say hello, come back there and talk to us. You don't have to buy anything, just come say hello. He's in love with his dog. He loves his dog more than us. Yeah.
Bum 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 bum